estate is great until you have to sell it. And then it becomes kind of an issue. So how do you navigate that liability, or the kind of word on the street is it's, Eric and Melanie are selling their house because they're going through a divorce, and someone, feels like they can take advantage of that, a buyer. So Annie, what are the things that you work with, on your side of as a real estate broker?
Well, certainly, as one most important aspect of working with a divorcing couple is the privacy factor, because I've been on the buyer's agent side of a divorce sale, and I did use it to my advantage for my buyer. And because that's what I was hired to do.
Hmm.
And that listing agent had no reason to give me that information other than just she just, had loose lips. And that is one of the most important things, I think, as a listing agent for a couple going through divorce, is the promise that nobody that walks through this house is going to know there's a divorce. I have an eye for it. I can walk through the house and tell you. I mean, I've had clients pointed out to me too, like, did you see it said on the refrigerator, divorce attorney, 3 o'clock, or whatever, like people pick up on things,
Yep.
they're pretty observant. So, we can work through the house and make sure that we have everything, very secured, that nothing would give away anything. I'm certainly not going to tell anyone the motivation for sale. And furthermore, because of my own situation and being a coach, I get that, in a lot of situations, not every situation, you aren't getting along with this person. You don't want to be in the same room with them. And so I will go the extra mile of, having separate appointments and separate phone calls with each of the parties, just to lessen that for them, because I know that just makes it that much harder for everybody. And that includes me. So, I do what I need to do to really provide that extra cushion of security and safety for them, both with, their potential buyers and with each other.
Yeah, I think people going through a divorce don't realize that there are different things that they can do or will be doing if real estate is involved, and selling is involved. So, one of the issues, or one of the things that we typically do, is we'll file something with the divorce court to make the divorce filing confidential. And so then that takes it out of the public eye, so that someone can't go online and find out whether or not there's an open divorce. Most states, and Colorado in particular, if you file what's called a sworn financial statement, someone's financial affidavit, that is protected. So someone can't see income or how much they value the house, but that it's just that one particular pleading, but you can see whether or not there's an open divorce.
Mhm.
And so real estate brokers, savvy real estate brokers or savvy buyers, will do a search and they can find that out. And so you
Yeah.
can, and if you have your divorce in arbitration or a private judge, there might be, there's some additional privacy with that, but taking it out of the public domain so that people don't know that something is being sold pursuant to a divorce. The other issue is that there's an alignment of interests, or there is a difference in the alignment of interests. So if Eric wants the house to be sold in his divorce with Melanie, and Melanie's living in the house, she might be emotionally just dragging her feet. She doesn't want to sell the house,
Yeah.
and Eric wants it sold yesterday. So there's an agreement typically of how much are they going to list the house with someone like you, Annie, and what are they going to do when they get an offer? And typically we'll have some sort of agreement that they'll get 95%. They'll have to accept if they get an offer within 90% or 95% or 97% with standard contingencies. So if someone brings a buy, or someone brings an offer, that they have to agree, because Melanie, she might just be dragging her feet, not wanting to sign that agreement. So Eric, me as Eric's divorce lawyer, I'm going to make sure that we have that set up, and having the cleaning and having it show ready. Typically, someone like Melanie, she'll cause issues with the showings because she wants to make it as difficult as possible. And so when the real estate community hears about those issues, then yeah, the word goes out, and then it's just a matter of submitting those offers. And obviously, we're in a different market right now, with at least here in Colorado, where I mean, people are getting close to, if not list price, very quickly because the inventory is, so low.
Yeah.
But they just need to understand that that is a process that is typically done, and then oftentimes we'll have some sort of confidentiality agreement for someone like you. I mean, you're respectful and you're a professional and you understand it because you went through it and you've been trained in it. But oftentimes real estate brokers, they don't understand that they need to keep their mouth shut, so we'll have them
Yeah.
sign a confidentiality agreement that you can't tell someone that this house is being sold pursuant to a divorce. So, just for our listeners, we haven't really covered those topics in much depth, but that's something you typically deal with, but I think it's worth mentioning.